What's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content and all of my videos. Tonight, we were able to defeat the Chicago Bulls in a much anticipated matchup again, as we were, trying to prove that we could beat some of the elite teams. Now we took that hit against Miami, but we were able to beat the Bulls, who have been struggling as of late. And we'll talk about them in just a second. We defeated them 121 to 106. Uh, Joel Embiid monster game. Uh, had 43 points and 14 rebounds. James Harden had 16 points, but what was more impressive is that he had 14 assists and 8 rebounds. And Tyrese Maxey had quite somewhat of a quiet game, 17 points and 4 assists. And Zhang had 14 points, and Thibault had 12 points. And for Chicago, it was Zach LaVine that led all scorers. He had 24 points, and DeMar DeRozan had 23 points. Uh, Kobe White chipped in with 19, and Tristan Thompson had 13 points and as well as 9 rebounds. But it wasn't enough. And Chicago is now 0-14 against the top seeds, at least the top three seeds in both conferences. Now, I got a picture up here of Zach LaVine, and I had already talked about this in a previous live regarding Zach LaVine. And I just feel like right now, Zach LaVine is 1 foot in and 1 foot out. He's playing for a max, and there's a lot of things surfacing right now about him possibly being done with Chicago and them going ahead and moving on forward with DeMar DeRozan. So, what's up with the grind? I see you in the building. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the homie, number one grinder. Now, here's the thing: when it comes to Chicago, a lot can be said, but the main thing is that when you talk about MVP candidate in DeMar DeRozan, I mean, he's got to get it done against the elite teams in the league. Just getting it done against teams that are below 500 or they're not the top seed, that doesn't really show anything. And that's one of the reasons why I don't have him as high in the MVP race. Okay. I have Ja Morant as the first guy, because and then Joker second. The reason is because, for one, Ja Morant is able to get it done on the road, and he's done it against top top elite teams, and now they are number two in the Western Conference, and that's just an example. And then when it comes to Jokic, he just had a monster game, all around game, and a historic game, and he's doing it with less help, because he has two other dependable guys out. He still has Aaron Gordon and Jeff Green, but those aren't the main scoring options on that team. So I mean, for Chicago, they got some guys out now. Let's see how they respond once Caruso get back and once Lonzo Ball gets back, let's see how they respond then, because it's going to be interesting to see, and especially when you have Jared Allen about to be out indefinitely with him breaking his finger. So y'all tell me what you think, man. Overall, uh, it's a decent win, but I'm still not impressed. For the simple fact that we lost to Miami, and to me, that's the team that we needed to beat. I understand Milwaukee, we beat them, and we beat them on the road, and we beat them without Harden. So that's really no excuse for us to take a L, to Miami, because to me, the more important win was against Milwaukee, being that they are the defending champs. And the Heat, they're booming right now. I give them their props, but we can still beat them. We still are a force to be reckoned with. So uh, another thing is too is I don't see. I understand. You may not be feeling good at certain times, or you may have something nagging or something like that. But James Harden needed to show up in that game. He needed to show up and be in that Miami game, you know. And to me, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was pissed off about that. You need to show up for games like that, especially the big games, or nobody's gonna really take you seriously. I understand that, everybody's saying, oh yeah, well y'all are 5-1, with Harden and all this other stuff. It makes absolutely no sense for you to show up one game and then you sit out another one, especially when, you know, these are our tests. These are the games that we need to win. And as I've said before, nobody's going to take us seriously unless we're beating those teams. When we beat Milwaukee, that was a big thing. And I'm glad, and we did it without Harden. So, like I said, there's really no excuse for that. But overall, an impressive win. I like the way that we're moving the ball and everything. Well, in some people's eyes, it's an impressive win, but me, we still got to do more, and we got to wait and see what they do in the playoffs. You know, we're going to see how they do in the playoffs and how they play off of each other. I know they're giving high praises to Maxi and everything like that, but still, depending on who we face, everybody's going to be gunning for us, just like they gunning for the Nets. And right now, the team that everybody needs to be talking about is Boston, because they're the one they're flaming hot right now. So y'all let me know what you think. Leave your comments, like the video, share, subscribe, hit the notification. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I'll get at you later.